Hey you guys, welcome back to Lisa and Company. It has been way too long. I'm gonna talk for a sec here and I promise you we're gonna get to the video really quick. But I gotta tell you guys, I have been missing you like you cannot even imagine. Let me tell you what's going on. Number one, that move kicked my butt. Oh my goodness, it's been over 5 years since I last moved and I forgot how much hard work it was. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this was made even harder this time by my stash. Entirely self-imposed, but packing up that studio and not unpacking the studio when we got to the new house is the one and only reason that it has taken me so long to get back to my videos. So we worked really hard the other day to get as much of the studio unpacked as possible. I still have a long way to go. I've got to put up shelves, so I have bins all over the place, literally lining the room, but at least now I can see what I have. Sadly, I can see how much I have, and I can finally really and truly get back to work. So today I have what I hope you're really going to enjoy. It's a tiered tray, and you're like, hey Lisa, you do tiered trays all the time. This is not just any tiered tray. I was inspired by a couple of different ones I've seen both on Pinterest. I saw one at Walmart of all places a while back, and I posted that one on my Instagram. This is like pre-lockdown, pre-pandemic, everything. So I have been wanting to recreate a rectangular two-tiered tray. So that's what I did. I've used a few drawer fronts, believe it or not, from the Habitat for Humanity restore, and I am thrilled with the way it came out. It is truly a farmhouse two-tiered tray, and I hope you love it like I do. Why don't we get started, and then we're gonna catch up a little bit at the end, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I have a beautiful two-tiered tray and some yummy styling to finish it off. If that sounds like your kind of video and you love budget-friendly DIY design and decor, then hit that subscribe button so you always know when we've uploaded a new video. This may be the least expensive tiered tray I've ever made, coming in at $8. I am using a bunch of these paint sticks as well as some old drawer fronts I picked up, of course, at the Habitat for Humanity restore. I'm going to give these a trim so they're all the same size. Then I'm going to add some Gorilla wood glue and get them all stuck together. I'm actually going to leave these overnight so I can make sure they are well and truly done. Then using these $3 drawer fronts I picked up at the restore, I'm going to put this together into a super simple tray. Now, you guys know I moved fairly recently and I still have not finished unpacking my studio, which is why I've been absent for a little while, trying to get everything organized so that I can get back to work. So I am using materials that I might not normally use to put this tiered tray together. First off, I forgot that I had this great weld bond glue, and it does a great job gluing different materials together in my opinion. I'm also using these tiny little finishing nails to hold it all together, and well, this wouldn't have been my first choice. It worked, don't get me wrong, but if I had to do this again, I would have definitely gotten out my nailer or pre-drilled some holes and used some tiny screws to put this together. Either way, the key is to use those paint sticks once they are doubled up and dry and put it together to create your two-tiered tray. Do the same thing on the ends and make sure to measure in from the corner because you don't want a wobbly, crooked, torqued out two-tiered tray. Seriously, say that 3 times fast. Hey you guys, while you're watching me put this together, would you do me a huge favor? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We want to keep this channel growing and that really helps us out. Now I wanted to give this tray a great detail all around the edge. So I remembered that I had these tacks that I haven't used, I don't think since Christmas. And I'm going to do the same thing I did then, except I had to tweak my idea a little along the way. So the plan was to cut the backs off of all of these and glue them on. And you know what I forgot? I forgot how hot hot glue on metal is. So even though I have cut all the backs off, I couldn't quite get those tin snips in close enough. So after I tried to glue on that very first one, I went back with the hammer and it did just the trick. If you've been hanging around for a bit, and I know you have, you know that whenever I make a tiered tray, I pretty much always put feet on it, and these little candle cups are absolutely perfect. I'm going to use that old trick of using some of my Weld Bond glue as well as a little bit of hot glue so it sets up immediately while the Weld Bond does the job of setting up permanently. I'm going to give this the fastest paint job in the whole entire world. Seriously, I've said it before, I wish I could paint this fast. Here's a tip though, this is something I learned recently and I will definitely be doing this in future. Paint the bottom of your piece first. You don't have to give the bottom multiple coats like you do with the rest of it, and when it's done and dry, you can go ahead with the rest of it. Now, tip number 2, I wish I had painted all these pieces individually before I put it together. It would have been way easier. So I went ahead and I gave this tray a little distressing, focusing really closely on getting as much of the paint off of those thumbtacks as I could. So my pretty new kitchen now has a very unusual type of 2-tiered tray, and I know I say it all the time, but I am really thrilled with the way this came out. A rectangular tray with just these 2 simple layers and lots of space in between is so versatile for styling. However, I couldn't really go wrong styling it as a s'mores tray. What more could you possibly want for summer entertaining or fun in these strange times we're living in? But don't you think this would make a great lemonade tiered tray at a small family's gathering? Or better yet, you could always use it as a coffee bar. I totally hope you enjoyed that, and I hope my s'mores didn't make you too hungry. I just wanted to come back before you guys head out and tell you we have so many amazing videos planned both through July and August. We are doing a whole bunch of collaborations coming up, and the first room we are truly working on in this house is Izzy's room, and she was looking for a little bit of a boho dream. So you're gonna see a little change up in some of the projects we have going on. At the end of the month, you're gonna see a light fixture, a beautiful boho pillow, and next week, I'm pretty sure it's next week, when we're taking part in the Look for Less challenge hosted by Yami at the Latina next door, we have the most amazing restoration hardware dupe. Well, we have high hopes for this dupe. I hope it comes out as well as we think it did. It is all made with dollar store pieces, so this is going to be one of those massive, I think it's cost us somewhere in the neighborhood of $35 or $40 for everything. And then the restoration hardware, well, right off the top of my head, I can't even tell you how expensive that one is, but you guys know restoration hardware. I don't have to tell you, it's up there. So it's all about creativity and ingenuity. I have so many fun things going on. We've got a great collaboration coming up with Yelena at the Blondie Next Door. So the bottom line is we are super excited to get back to work. We thank you guys for sticking with us during this little hiatus while we tried to get settled after this move, and we are back. You're going to be seeing our regular weekly uploads, and like I said, thanks. Before we go, I want to thank you guys, subscribers and non-subscribers alike, but if you haven't subscribed, please do. It really helps our channel grow, and we have seen some amazing growth since the beginning of 2020, and since pretty much all of us want to just pretend that 2020 didn't exist, hit that subscribe button for us. Send us a comment down below. Let us know what you love or maybe what you don't love about the videos so that we can make sure we're putting out content that is exactly what you're looking for. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Thanks as always for stopping by. Don't forget to head over to Instagram where we put all kinds of little snippets and posts up there that are, you know, maybe not YouTube long enough or suitable. So you'll see lots of little daily snippets. You catch Charlie, you'll catch lots more of Izzy and things we do when we're just out and about. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you next time. Have an awesome day.
Thanks as always, you guys, for stopping by. I know it's been too long, but we have so many great videos planned for the rest of the summer. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like I said before, the channel is growing really, really well, and Izzy and I have set a pretty ambitious goal for our first anniversary.